Black at 650 Gaming here, and welcome back to Rainswept. So it has been like a year or two since this video came out, and I am joined today by the dog who is shaking because the robot vacuum is running. So you also might hear some robot vacuum moving upstairs in just 1 second. Alright, cool. I had to turn on my microphone. So, this game came out like an hour ago or something, probably less than that, I don't know. Of course this is coming up, or going up on Monday I believe, so it's been out for a while and people have already done videos on it, I'm sure. But regardless of that, like a year ago or two or something, we did the free version, the demo essentially, way before the game was out, before there was even a release date, and we finished that. It was like 3 or 4 episodes, and it was a really interesting game. So we're going to be starting, well, again, let's take a look at the options, because that's just the person I am. Well, that sure was fun. Let me unplug the controller to make sure it doesn't try and use it. Alright, let's start up a new game, since I don't have the old one, and I doubt it would go together. Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7th, 1996. So I don't remember the demo very well, so yeah. Oh yeah, it starts off really cheerful. Well, hey, I mean, you probably saw the warning at the beginning there, probably. Frostwood Interactive. I don't remember if it would actually run in 1920 by 1080 before, but it is now. Music by them. So it looks really nice so far. Design, art, and story by Arman Sandhu or something along those lines. Trees. Cigarette. Thunder. Rainswept. In case you forgot what the game was. Ooh. Monday, 7:35 a.m. October 7th, 1996. Good year, probably. God damn, it's really coming down. Am I moving yet? Nope. Hope I don't catch a cold again. E, enter left mouse button to interact with objects. Then use arrow keys or mouse to select further options. Oh, Jeebus. Alright, E, enter left mouse button to continue. So yeah, we can do keyboard and mouse, or we could do just keyboard. We're gonna try and do keyboard and mouse because that's how I roll. Skip repeated dialogue with space. Inventory is the up arrow. Talk to is the left arrow. Use is down. Look at is right. Or, well, just be mouse stuff. So basically we need to remember AD, left and right. Right mouse button is to run. That's important. Alright. Left control, I suspect, will probably be important at some point. And space. Alright. I may have said those things multiple times. Click. Look at the car. That's my car. I just got here. I'm not going back now. Why not? Move along. That's another person's car, right? Nope, they've been here a while, it looks like. Now, why would I do that? Why would you steal the car? Because? Terrible. Indeed. Why did you say I can't hear you over the rain? I said terrible! Terrible business, all this. Isn't it? That's the way inside. Ha, it was only a matter of time, you know that. I wonder why the chief sent me all the way to Pineview for this case. So many things are happening. Only one way to find out. I know. Still, they were so young. Are we done? Young and stupid, you mean? The stories I've heard? I guess you're right. It was just a matter of time. Are we done? What? Speak up, laddie. It was a matter of time. My lungs hurt now. Yeah, you should go away here. Oh, wait. Now that my voice is broken. The crowd is too close to the crime scene. The number of cops are few. This is poor. Howdy diddly doodly doo 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 doo. Man, please, you need to back away a little. What's happened here? A murder. Johnny, get under the umbrella. Granny, I want to leave. It's really drop the bass cold. Can we go back to the shop now? We could all see this coming a mile away. Man, please. Granny, please. All right, Johnny, let's go. There's no point standing here now. I knew this would happen. We should have done. We should have done something. I don't know why he's southern. He just is. There's nothing we could have done. Chris did this. I'm sure of it. It does look like that, doesn't it? I don't know why I'm just now giving people voices. Detective Stone, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. Actually, that's more of a chief voice. Use mouse or number keys to select dialogue options. You need to control the crowd. You need to push the crowd away from the scene. Ask for... What? You'll have to speak up. Can't hear you over the rain. The crowd. Handle them. There could be evidence out here. We can't have the crowd trampling all over the evidence. I have concern to the dog. Oh yes, I'm trying. Hey Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape, sir. It won't stay. We'll get some sticks and drive them in. Yes, sir. Richard! Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, detective. Thing is, we're short on manpower here. Ooh, he'll be Canadian. I don't have a good Canadian accent, but I'll butcher it, so... We weren't prepared for this kind of thing, you know. First time in decades. And to top it off, this goddamn rain, eh? Just get... I guess that'll just be me. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. He is the detective, don't worry, eh? That went weird. Richards! I mean Williams! Same thing, right? Nope, not that. Now what's he up to? He's trying to do the thing. An open window. Oh, note added. Sweet. I guess I'll... should I go in? Yes. No point in hanging around here. There probably was a point to hang around there, but I don't know what it was. This is probably going to be like a 30 or so minute video. Just a second. Oh, God. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. So is there a sheriff and a chief here, or is there just a sheriff? Because one of them's got to have this smoker voice. I mean, I guess I could give myself the smoker voice, but see, I'm the main character, so that would end badly because I can't do this voice for very long. It makes my throat feel like I need to scratch it. Drop the bass. All right. Not very professional. I hope they know what they're doing. That was a very difficult sentence. Michael? Huh? Oh. Og. Detective, are you okay? Detective, are you okay? Ugh, I think so, yeah. Guess I'm a little tired after the long drive here. If you say, okay, if you say so. Detective Stone, right? The head office called in to say that you would be joining us here for this investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Officer Watts. We appreciate the department sending out help, but I don't think we need it. This case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here?
The victims here are Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head, looks self-inflicted, and Diane Miller, age 24, single bullet wound through the abdomen. The victims lived together, were unmarried.
That's his voice now. I'm gonna forget that. Any signs of an intruder?
No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the window here to open the door. There are no footprints outside that window.
How could there not be footprints if someone climbed through the window?
Except the officers. He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on the bodies either.
How could there not be footprints outside? It's raining. Maybe it wasn't raining then. I doubt it, though. What was the time of death? According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard around 12:15 a.m. or 00:15 hours. We received the call at about 12:20, and we're here in another 5. We found them dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. The weapon. What do we know about the weapon? Both shots were fired from a .38 caliber special revolver. That's not how that goes. The ballistics report will let us know more. It's a .38 special, but okay. Any witnesses? Just the next door neighbor who claims to have heard a single gunshot. We can interview him shortly, or something along those lines. Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean?
They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this.
Diane was shot at point blank range with Chris's gun, probably by Chris.
How could that be if there was only one shot heard?
Then he went ahead and shot himself as the wound is clearly self-inflicted.
His voice has changed as well.
So you see, setting you here unnecessarily complicates things.
Unnecessarily complicates things, clearly. I don't know about that, because there's definitely some things here. I'm beginning to think it's a lot like Christmas. It was a very good idea, in fact.
It's obviously a case of murder-suicide, detective, and my ear... Ear's itchy.
Remain silent. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so, never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So rumors, you may call it that. Oh.
You may call it that, but there's smoke. There's fire.
I'm going to have to level the fuck out of this. I'm not sure that they never were really able to fit into this town, they were new here, moved in about 6 months ago, never got out much, didn't make any friends. We don't need to analyze the obvious, detective. That would only be inefficient.
This is Officer Blunt. She will assist you through the course of your work here.
That was spontaneous. Hello, detective. I'm not even going to try.
And one more thing. We're looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming around in a week's time, so you might say this is rather bad timing. So there's no need to go around complicating things, eh? Just give me a story that works. Close the case quickly.
Okay.
Good. I'll later.
Later, Dad. Oh, ow. Okay, then.
Anyway, I'll look around the room if you'd like. Come talk to me when you're done.
Let me bash my arm off more things. I made the sound. Maybe that was just safe. Look, Chris, 96. Aye, good shit. Hey. What's this? It's signed Chris, 96. I'm guessing Chris spilled some of the furniture around this house. Hi diddly ho. Oh. 38 special, as Officer Watts said. It looks pretty old. Can hold 6 rounds. It's a revolver, so it shouldn't have ejected the shell casings. They should still be in the cylinder. Don't touch it. Can I leave? There are 3 unused rounds still in there here and 3 spent shell casings. This means 3 rounds were fired from this gun at some point in time. If 2 were fired last night, whereas the 3rd or choking on spit. Was it shot last night or on some other day? The gun belonged to Chris, according to Officer Watts. Let's assume Chris or Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview? I really doubt it. God, this is loud! Remember, no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with or trusted? No one I can think of. Okay. Wait, is there anything... Oh. 38 special rounds, it's box 50. There are 44 in here, which means 6 are missing, 2 were used last night. There are 3 still loaded in the gun as saw earlier. If 2 were shot last night, there's still 1 accounted for. Was that last night, some other day? Alright. Plus, they said that they only heard 1 round, and there were at least 2 fired. Gunshot to the stomach, the damage and the residue suggest the shot was taken at point-blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. We would have been in line of sight from the outside, though. She would have. There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment. So we've done all of this before. But we're just going to keep going through it anyway. Is there anything else? There's you. There's that. Sick base. Booze in my hall. Red wine makes me feel so fine. Looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diane? Whether he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. Looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. How did blood splatter in this direction doesn't make sense. These drops of blood feel out of place too. Indeed. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more than 2 gunshots that we're seeing here. Yeah, what up, Doc? I should look around a bit more before moving. Alright, cool. So we got that. Unless there's something else I can... No, not you. You? Anything else? Nope. Can't talk to you. Nothing. Wait. Take? Use? No. That's not using, that's looking. Oh, I get it. Opening the thing. Look at that. We already did. Did we... Oh, we didn't look at him? Yeah, we didn't. Blew wound to the head, skull is badly damaged, most of the side has been blown off. Great. His body position and the way he fell would indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diane's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from this side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. No clues there, though. He could have been shot from that window at the moment. At the moment, it's shut. Must get it checked for fingerprints and footprints outside. Could someone have entered and left through here? We should have the fingerprint results in a couple of days, Detective. Don't forget there aren't any footprints outside. If someone shot him from outside, and Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense. This way, the serial... Nope. Adding in words. The killer wouldn't need to enter the house. But in that case, who shot Diane? Examine hand. Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Hard to disagree with us for Watts here. Yes, I'm saying that on purpose. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself. Unless it was made to look that way. How did he get gun residue on a hand that he didn't? Anyway, this chair's fallen on its back. Looks like Chris fell off the chair before or after being shot. I think that's Earthang. Cool. I guess. Hi diddly ho. Detective Reno. We done here? Yes. Yes, I'm done.
Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside.
Bruce? The rain has finally let up. Good shit. It is Bruce Willis. I'm pretty sure I made that joke before. Oh no, this isn't
Smoker.
Right, this is Mr. Willis. He lives right there next door. Coffee. Coffee detective? Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. You can ask him any questions you may have about last night. Right, Mr. Bruce Willis. Can you tell me everything that you saw or heard last night during events last night? Same color text as the sheriff, so I mean, technically,
It should be this voice, but I don't really want to do that.
Maybe he'll be Canadian too. He's wearing flip-flops, so... I'm bad at voices, man.
Well, see, I'd headed off to bed at around 11 p.m. as I usually do after a glass of whiskey. Helps me sleep, you know. Anyway, somewhere around 12:15 a.m., I'd say, I was woken up by a loud bang. I ran to my bedroom window that looks straight down at their place.
And what did you see?
Nothing. The kitchen lights were on, but that's about it. I went to my phone.
Do you mind?
Went to my phone and called us for Watts straight away.
How long did it take you to get to the window once you heard the shot? A couple seconds, detective, not more than 5.
Not more than 5, I'd say. Whoops. I nearly fell on my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already. Okay. See anyone on the streets? No, detective, everything was exactly the same as always.
You said you heard 1 gunshot.
Yes, the whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good, so if there'd been more, I didn't hear them.
Okay. Do you live alone, Bruce Willis?
Yes, I do. Never got married. It's a long story. One meant to be talked over a couple of whiskeys. Know what I mean?
Can anyone confirm your whereabouts?
No, I was just at home, you see. Am I a suspect?
It's procedure, Mr. I know Mr. Willis, he's cool. Fuck you. Ignore and remain silent. Did they have any visitors? Did Chris and Diane have any visitors, friends, etc.?
No, not at all, in fact. And all this time, I only saw Jack coming over to fix the car.
People rarely ever visit them because they mostly kept to themselves. See? Never made any friends here, see? That's not how that works. But sometimes folks don't like others' kinds either, so I can't really say what it means. No, please elaborate. You won't find anyone crying over their deaths here. Nobody really knew them. Never got much out much. Jesus, dyslexic much? No. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Wallace? I don't know if this is useful, but you might have heard about Chris and Diane. They looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diane crying a couple of times, usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocks me out early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before, but a couple of times I was up a little later. One night about a month ago, I heard pretty bad things. There were some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such, see? I heard someone crying. I was thinking to myself that maybe I should call the police, but then it quietened down all of a sudden.
We never received any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked about stories of this kind. What?
Can you remember when you heard this, Mr. Wallace?
Well?
Shit. Well, I was up late writing an important letter. I think it must have been somewhere between 1st to 3rd last month. Maybe even she bore me kind of New York kind of thing. I don't know. 1st to 3rd September. All right. Anything else? No, that's all I know about this. Right. Thanks for your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else. What the fuck? Turns out the curse can go off screen. No problem, and thanks for the coffee. Can I have coffee? All I have is Verner's. Michigan medicine. Alright. Well, I think
that's cleared up a lot of things, because I'm a jackass.
it has. Has it?
Oh, come on, detective. You're supposed to be good at these things, aren't you? Mr. Willen didn't, as I have no sense of anyone forcing entry either. On top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard what Mr. Willis said, right?
The amount of information we have as of now is very little. It's not the complete picture. Bitch. We need to dig deeper if we want to know the truth, and not just confirm our assumptions. Shit.
What about the door, huh? How was it locked from the inside? Explain that.
How was it locked from the inside? They were inside? They locked the door?
I checked the door.
No, that's me. It locks itself from the inside when you pull it close. A. Closed. B. That doesn't work. Now my watch is yelling at me to get exercise, even though I just did a bunch of walking around. Whether you pull from the outside or push it from the inside. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying there's no conclusive evidence yet.
Find them. Dig as deep as you'd like, detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself, but of course, the head department had to complicate things.
That uses up a lot more air than talking normally.
In any case, Sheriff Harris will probably want to wrap up this case before the festival, so don't expect him to wait for more than a week. Oh, so much pain to yawn. Shit. I've done the station now. Officer escort Detective Stone to his hotel.
Will do, sir. Words are hard. We'll come back in the wheel. Jeez. We'll come back in the evening to search the house. Letters, diaries, things of that sort. Officer Blunt. Alright. When can we expect the autopsy results? Day after tomorrow, according to the coroner, but I'll confirm and let you know. I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure. 3 bullets? But, We're actually glad that you're here, you know? Even though although the sheriff and Officer Watts would rather not admit it, even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. We have no idea how to deal with that. I know what you mean. I get you, dog. I just joined the force a month back, for instance, and a murder already? I'm not sure if I'm ready. Hi, dog. I'm being stared at by the dog. I kind of knew him, you could say. I've never known anyone that's been murdered before, you know? That kind of went Canadian. It's kind of weird. A bit sad. I know as an officer, I'm not supposed to feel that way, and you'll be fine, give it time. Thanks, Detective. What's this festival next week? Sheriff Tech next week festival. It's an annual thing. We have it every October. There's a fair on Market Street. There's food, rides. We get a lot of tourists from nearby states around that time. It's a good source of revenue for some of our smaller businesses here. That, of course, is less important in the light of recent events. Good to hear you say that. Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. I mean, these were people's lives that ended, and it's our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess what I'm saying is you can count on me during this investigation. Thanks. Tell me about Jack and Diane. I know it's Chris. Dog was doing weird things. What do you know about Chris and Diane? Well, not much. It's mostly what Mr. Willis said earlier. Nobody really knew him. They came in here, kept to themselves. You'd hear stories about them. Everyone thought they were some kind of weirdos. I admit, I kind of agreed with that sentiment too. I feel bad about that now. There's no reason to make assumptions about people's character, and character can't be used as evidence. Or can it? So I'd really like to help figure out what the real story is, whatever it may be. And dialogue. Alrighty then. I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do, though. I don't mean you, detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an asshole. I'm serious, he doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. This case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Officer Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but he's an ass. Oh my god. You know what, why don't we go closer to an hour on this video? I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? Car. My poor car. That would be dangerous. Sure would. Nah. Oh, wait. Here's the guy who's supposed to talk like this. Forgot about that. Sorry about that, friend. Jeez, I hope she's not hurt. How's the car looking? I don't know. Ask Jack, he's working on it. Talk to me when you're done. She doesn't seem very happy at the moment. Tar, that's a tab. How's it going, Jack? He said his name's Jack. It's a good thing he was passing by when the crash happened. Hey, Jack. Sob, Dad. I guess usually that's not something someone with a southern accent would say. What's the issue with the car? How long will it take you to fix it? What's the issue with the car? How long will it take you to fix it? Well, the headlights and bumpers gone. You'll need to have them replaced. I'm going to have to check if I've got a replacement part so I can fix it. How long will it take you to fix it? A couple of days, 3 maybe, depending on how quickly I can get the parts. Shouldn't take more than 4 days at most. Oh boy. Hey dude, can you fetch me my big router wrench? Should be in the toolbox outside. I tell you what, buddy, I'll go get it for you, bud. You're amazing. Thanks, bud. Bud, thanks. Whatever. Oh, I can also hit shift. I think it's over here. Just a second, I gotta go get him his big red wrench. In the blue toolbox. It's locked. I'll need to ask Jack for the key. I'll take the Mustang. Oof, what a beauty. Wonder if it's Jack's. Man, I'd love to, but I don't think Jack would appreciate me doing that thing. That sort of thing. You don't think he'd be happy if you stole his Mustang? Jack got us here and that. How'd the car get here? I think I'll wait for my car to be fixed instead. Why do you lock toolboxes? The toolbox is locked. Oh, that's weird. Why did I lock it? Anyway, the key should be somewhere among the stuff behind your car. Behind the car. Thanks, dude. Coolio. Oh, I'm not running anymore, but the animation for running was still there. Okay. Alright, got the key. Tar, shovel. Wonder what Jack uses them for. Well, judging by the ground being smooth and the roof looking okay, I mean, there's 2 possibilities right there. Oh, wait. Auto repair shop, Jack's. Jack's auto repair shop. Jack's the name of the guy fixing my car. Great deduction, detective. I think I went past something else as well. Item. That opened it. Let's see what's in here. Take big red wrench. This must be it. Why did I take the big blue wrench? Because of alliteration? Alright, let me see. Nah. Okay. Item. Yeah. I see a lot of this wrench. Thanks, bud. It's about the convertible. That red convertible there. Is that yours? Yeah, man, I like 6.5 Mustang. Love that ride. Told you so. I got it used pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore. Luckily, the car's got something that keeps it running like new now. You? You're pretty smart. Yeah, it's got me now. I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up and making sure she runs better than new. Keep her happy by taking her on long, beautiful drives on the roads outside town. Got a shovel and some tar there. What do you use those for? Dude, I do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes, you know, fixing up driveways and stuff for some extra crash, apparently. Detective, you're here investigating Diane's murder, right? And Chris. Yes, I am. Do you have any information that could help us? I know about information, man. Are you breaking things, dog? I just know that I did it. What do you mean? Chris, I killed her. Why do you say that? Everyone could see it coming. Diane, say she was trouble, scared of him even. Someone in this town should have done something. We all knew this could happen, but no one cared enough about him to even bother interfering. How do you know about all this? I don't know. Rumors around town mostly. Did you know them? Not really. People here barely did. They're not the kind to come out and make friends with their new neighbors, looks like. They still felt like outsiders to the rest of us. What were you doing last night? Oh, what was I doing last night? Yes, that's what I asked. Oh, all right. He's Australian. Southern accent's what he's supposed to have, though. Right, okay. I drove a couple miles from here, drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view. At night? Hey, the stars, man, you see? Was there anyone with you? Did you meet anyone? Nah, man. There's nothing like the pleasure of your own company sometimes. Take that how you will. Alright, thanks for your help, Jack. We shall be back here if we have any more questions. Sweet. Of course you will. What do you mean, Jack? For your car, man. Come back when it's fixed. I tell you what, buddy. You get way too serious way too fast, man. Chill the fuck out, bro. I tell you what. That's good. Anyway. Oh, you're standing. How dare you stand? I did not let you stand. Oh, fucking slow motion running. Hey. Hi. Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine, surprisingly. I thought that said super fine. I'm really sorry about the crash. I don't know what especially since we're okay. Something else worries me, though. What's that? You were driving and you drove here and you lived somehow? What happened back there? How did we hit that tree? Well, you see, when a car is moving at a high velocity and there's something solid in front of it, it stops quickly. And if that thing happens to be a tree, then it's a tree. Anyway, thought I saw something. What did you see? Person. Thought I saw a person. That's kind of creepy. Yeah. But are you okay otherwise? I mean, I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense. Nah, it's okay. I mean, I crash my cars like every other day, just for the sport of it. Get used to it. And that's okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, you collapsed back there at the crime scene too, and then this. How did you know about that? You weren't in there at the time. Yeah, I don't know, I've been a little dizzy all day, and you drove. Maybe I just need a nap. Seeing this kind of stuff bums me out. I'm just saying, if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate. That's an odd way of going to that conclusion. I won't. Detective, I tell you, look, there's something wrong with your car. That's for sure there, bud. I'm going to drive to the next town for a bit. Want me to drop you on the way? drop you in the middle of the road. Just remember to roll. I tell you what. I'm going to stop saying that. Beverage. Here we are, the famous Pineview Main Street. I'm kidding. Not much to see here, really. Let's see if we can talk to some of the locals on the way to the hotel. Alright, it isn't very busy at this time of day, but there should be a few... Father Smith knows a lot about Pineview. It'd be a good idea to talk to him before heading to the hotel. He should be around St. Madeline's Church. Madeline's? Oh, also, here's a map of Pineview so you can get around. Get around town by yourself. M to open map. You lied to me. And to check current objectives. Oh, wow. Where am I? I guess it's legitimately just a map. Neat. So, let's see. We were here, and then somehow we ended up here. The dog is purring. We went along Cliffview Road, and now we're on Main Street in here. So we're probably like here or something. What's his face should be up here, and there's the hotel. And that's where it ended on the last one, by the way. To do, October 7th, 1996. Talk to Father Smythe. Howdy doody. I've already talking to you. Talk with Jesus. Alright, time to skip that whole sentence because my brain stopped functioning. This road leads to Jack's Auto Repair Shop. Use the sign. No need to go there right now. Oh, I see. There's like an intersection here or something. The impassable tree. I'd like to imagine just walking past a tree and then all of a sudden, like, it moves and you just get decked by the tree. I don't know why. It just seems kind of funny. Anyway, moving on. Fiction or non-fiction? Fiction. We do. Alright. Aspen Street. Aspan Street. Cafe, can I get more coffee? Hello there, sir. Or the sign is cool too. You should come here for breakfast someday. The owner, Mark, is a pretty great guy. You mean me? No, fuck you. That must be Mark. I sure am. Am I, like, talking out loud? Because that's a weird thing to do, dude. Hey, detective. Nah, I don't care. You're investigating the shootings, right? Yes, I am. The whole thing is so tragic. Anyway, do you want some tea, coffee? This is my cafe here. No, that's alright. Come over here if you want a pint. Come over here if you want a pint. Keep your unhealthy habits to yourself, Evelyn. God, too much coffee is unhealthy too, you know. Also, if you haven't noticed, he's already smoking a cigarette. Ignore him. He just likes to annoy me. I let it get to me all the time. Who is that? Alan? That's Alan over the bar next door. And my brother. Oh, twin brother. Faking was partially done. Not that you know that, by the way, we lead our lives. I don't know how we ended up as polar opposites. Well, wait. You gave him an Australian? Whoa. Irish accent already. Just to go with the cliche of Irish people and drinking. I know, I got all the good stuff. Anyway, you had some questions. I mean, he has to be Irish now. How long have you lived in here? I was born here. My family lived here for many years before that. Well, this accent doesn't make any sense then. We left for the city when I was about 10. My dad was looking for better work. I returned soon as I graduated, but about 9 years back I returned as soon as I graduated, about 9 years back. I prefer the life here. Big cities just aren't for me. Same. No, it's just me, my books, and my coffee shop. Life is simple and I love it. Did Alan also come with you at the same time? Viking sounds like it's having difficulties. No, Jesus. No, Alan only joined me here 5 years back to get a fresh start. Maybe he can tell you more about that. Do you live here by yourself, Mark? No, I'm married. I've been for about 6 years now. Met my wife in my own cafe, actually. Ah, it's a cute story. We were very happy for you, Mark. I don't give a fuck. Does Alan also live with you? No, but he lives close by. Was he in last night? Yes, I think so. I didn't check or meet him, though. But Jack and Chris and Diane. Did you see Chris and or Diane often? Oh, no, barely. A handful of times, maybe. They came into the cafe a few times, but that was in the early days, when they just moved in. They wouldn't say much to me or to anyone else here, and mostly kept to themselves. Or I could say they didn't have eyes for anyone else. To put it bluntly, they looked very much in love. Wow, that was a difficult sentence for my brain, apparently. Well, is there anything else you can tell me about them? Anything that stands out? Well, I kind of identified with Chris in a way. So you should keep an eye on me, because I might go and murdering people, eh? Hey, what? Sounds like he moved here for the peace of mind this place provides, and start a small business for himself. Business? He'd been trying to get a hotel project off the ground here, from what I hear. He had trouble getting the project approved. Maybe Father Smith could tell us more about it. He's involved in the planning committee, of course he is. I don't know why, but yes. Where were you last night? Can you tell me where you were last night? Sure, as always, I closed my place by 8 p.m. I bought some supplies from the general store down the street and then went home. I assume the storekeeper will remember that. Yes, Miss Brown was in last night at the time. She should be able to confirm that. And Alan, can you confirm this? He didn't come to work yesterday. He took the day off. Said he was feeling unwell, so he stayed at home all day. Looks like that passed, luckily. He looks fine today. Anyway, I went back home after that, changed, and went for a jog as usual. You fucking weirdo. Now he's going Scottish. Came back, took a nice long warm bath, eh? Fuck. Accents are hard. Made myself a cup of coffee and had dinner with my wife. Then read a book for an hour or so, was probably asleep by 10:30 p.m. as always. Have you noticed anything unusual lately? Anything out of the ordinary? No, can't say I have. Everything's been pretty much the same as usual. Oh, we'll talk later about it. See you around, detective. Moving on. Anyway, that's a tall ass lamp. Huh, looks like Alan's locked up and left. Already? That's right, we can talk to him tomorrow, probably. Can we, though? Bread and biscuits. I need to work on my old man voice. That's Grandpa, owner of Grandpa's Bakery. They just call him Grandpa? Does he have a kitchen? Is he your grandfather? Oh, no, he isn't. Is his name Grandpa, then? I don't really know, actually. Okay. Cool. Hello, Grandpa? I'm not your grandpa. And your name is? Grandpa. Mr. Grandpa, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. And I was wondering if I could ask Miss Brown there out on a date. But wandering ain't doing, is it? Fuck, that hurt my fucking mouth hole. Hold on. I can't do an old man voice, I'm sorry. Just look at her. Ooh, boy, it makes me feel 40 years younger, she does. Do you ever plan to grow up, Grandpa? Any more growing up and I might just die. I ain't planning on doing that before I ask you out. Goodness, such immaturity at this age. Oh, she likes me. I know she does. You're deluded. Wait, you're deluded. Yeah. Anyway, you had questions, young man? I thought I did. Hold on. Oh, the vacuum is done. Anyway, how long have you lived here? Forever. My family's been here for generations. I guess I'm last in line now. My shop's been here for generations too, you know. Oops, skipped that, my bad. Ooh, she's taking real good care of me too. Okay. Where were you last night around 12 a.m.? Where do you think I was? Sleeping? Were you asleep? That's right. What else do you expect an old man to do that out of that? Can anyone confirm this? No, no one can. I live alone. Chris and Diane. When I first moved in, Chris would often come here in the morning and buy something from me. He'd come in daily almost. Looked pretty cheerful too. Then a couple of months after that, he just stopped coming. The last few times he came, I could see that something wasn't right. Maybe trouble with his lady, I don't know. He and Diane went to church maybe a couple of times, once or twice. They came over here after for coffee and donuts. Donuts. Something about donuts makes me want to go Irish. There were quite a couple, I tell you. He was quite the nonchalant one. She, an exciting, electrifying energy. I feel like that missed a letter or something. Classic case of opposites attracted to each other. If what people say is true, I don't know how things went so wrong so fast. But then, with these things, you can never say. It was all about 4 or 5 months back. After that, I hardly saw them out there again.
But wait, there's more.
Anything unusual? Nah, think about it, I might actually have. Yes. Miss Brown's been trying to tie her hair much in... yada, yada, yada. Great. Yeah, I don't... Damn it, Grandpa. No much the same. And I can't say I did. By myself. Yes, I do. Kids left Pineview for the big city, too boring here, they say. It's been about a year since the wife died. So I run this shop here by myself, and I live down the street, pretty close by. I'm swinging my arm around, and my watch thinks I'm moving. Sweet. That's all right. I got friends here to keep me company. Officer Blunt pays me a visit every day, for instance. It's always a pleasure to meet you, Grandpa. Also, there's Miss Brown. She makes every day exciting. Please, God, give me strength. Look how she flirts. I don't think that's what that is. All right, Grandpa, we'll talk about who are you calling Grandpa? I'm not your Grandpa. Interesting. It's one way to name a bakery. He may be kind of creepy at times, but he sure knows how to bake well. I may be old, but I'm not completely deaf, you know. Sorry, Grandpa. I'm not your Grandpa. I don't understand. Donuts. Or bagels. Those donuts sure do look good. What do you mean? They're the best in Pineview. The best damn donuts made with Grandpa's love and warmth. Want to buy some? Maybe later. Right. Maybe later. Thanks, Gramps. What did you call me? What happens if I hit control? Oh, I just toggle it. Well, anyway. Hi diddly ho, neighborino. That's Miss Brown. Thanks. Who is it? Oh, detective, you have to excuse me. I'm awfully busy at the moment. Need to take stock. All right, open the second box, Johnny. No problem, we'll later talk. Will talk. Hello, detective. Moving on. Overlook Road is broken. This leads to the Overlook Road. That'll take me to the hotel. Well, we don't want to go there yet. The dog is now upset. Wow. Scenery. Let's stop here for a second. No particular reason or anything. I definitely don't need to, like, I don't know if I went, like, stop in the middle and take a screen. Anyway. If you'll excuse me one moment, I have to release the hounds. Anyway, knocking down printer filament, Jeebus. Alright, oh, speaking of Jeebus. How's it going, Father? Or whatever. Sir, let's go with that. Constructed in the late 1700s, St. Madeleine's Church is named after St. Madeleine, patron saint of elderly animals. On her feast day of November 17th, it is customary for her children to bring their animals to the church to be blessed. St. Madeleine is remembered for her love of animals and nature and is often pictured along with her favorite cat during her lifetime, Angus. Angus. How's it going? That must be Father Smith. Father Smith? Hello, Detective. Stone. Detective Stone, first time in Pineview, I assume? Yes, I only just arrived. I want to... That is good. That is good. And what do you think... Ow. And what do you think of it? Do you like it here? Mouse. Function. It's peaceful, I'll admit that. It is, isn't it? You must enjoy your time here. The change of pace must feel good coming from the city. But then, you must want to preserve this peace too, yes? Leave here without taking anything away from us. There is a way of life here, and I do my best to maintain that, for the good of my people. The ones that are here on more than just a merry whim. I see. Anyway, Detective, you had questions? I heard Chris was trying to start a hotel here. As you're a part of Pineview's planning committee, can you tell me what that was about? exactly? Sure. Chris wanted to open a hotel with about 40 rooms or so. He said he wanted to keep it small in accordance with our bylaws, but even 40 was almost pushing it. These things always grow out of hand. Once the tourists started coming in, they'd see how untouched a place Pineview really is. Demand would increase, and of course, Chris wouldn't want to pass up on the opportunity to cash in on that. Regardless, we never got to that point. Chris always kept messing up his papers whenever he came in for approval. He'd either misplace them or mess up some of the details. There were delays on the construction site as well. I guess the delays cost him money. It was all going downhill fast, and, well, then this happened. For some reason, that makes me very dizzy to do that voice. Well, can you tell me that Chris and Diane, did you know them well? Not too well. They came to church a couple of times after they'd moved into Pineview, but then soon stopped coming at all. They withdrew themselves from the rest of the community, and I can't say that helped them. Friends can help in difficult times, and it's obvious they were beginning to have really difficult times by the end. If they'd continued to come to church, I could have offered some guidance. Sometimes relationships can entangle you. But unfortunately, it had to come to this. Whatever their troubles, it looks like they made each other suffer for it. I'm sure you'll learn what most of us here already know. In any case, I wish you luck with your investigation. Where were you last night, Father Smith? Okay. This takes a lot of air. Jeebus. I was here all night. I finished up some work, and I went to bed by 10 p.m., I'd say. We'll talk later, Father Smith, before I fucking spin out of my brain. I'm sure we will. Task added. Note added. Sick. So I think we got to the hotel, and a little bit after that is where the demo ended, so I guess we'll get to that point. Which of course means we have to freaking jog all the way back down the hill, although we probably should have gone over here and looked off the edge. Crap. Too late now. I mean, it's really not. I could just turn around, but I don't really want to. Alright, camera, I need you to zoom back in. Let's go. Alright then. The hotel is further down Overlook Street. Check the map if you get confused. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Mark's Cafe? Sounds good. See you, Osfer. Take care, detective. Word. Right, okay. Hello, people. Who the hell are you? I don't remember this. You know Chris killed her, right? What? How do you know that? I don't know. That's what everyone says happened. Anyway, you play that game I gave you? Nah, not yet, man. It's 3D, man. 3D. Kind of in the mood for something more scary. Bitch. Alright, let's go. Let's skedaddle. Central Street. Let me map the check. Central Street doesn't exist. Alright. That is not D, that was F. Press F. Alright. Well, that was fun. I probably missed something very important. The hotel. A person in front of the hotel. Hello. Oh, hello. I'm Mary Patterson. I run this hotel with my husband. You're Detective Stone, I presume? Yes, I am. Good to meet you. I've prepared our best room on the top floor for you. It isn't the biggest establishment, and so it isn't too fancy, but I think you'll like it here. You must be tired. There's hot water in your room and dinner is ready. Come on down. I'll show you the way. Thank you, Miss Patterson. Hotel rooms. They all feel the same, don't they? You're damn right. Reminds me of better times. Why do you have an outlet A that large and B up that high? What's in here? That's the way to the bathroom. What's in there? I don't really know. Go right. Yeah. I don't know. Sure. That's probably like some thing that if you do, it makes like a huge difference. And if you don't do that, you like die or something. That's a light switch. Dude, really? Don't smoke indoors. That's not nice. Well, okay. Pineview's a beautiful place. Painfully beautiful. Alright. There we go. My clothes are in there. I can change if I want. Okay. I guess do that. Stressed out. Formal. Casual. John. Classic. Sleepwear. Time for the dog to bark. Look at the bed. Time for the dog to bark a lot. Even more. Oh, wait. That was weird. Looked like I kind of glitched out a little bit there. Alright, use. Should I go to sleep now? I mean, I guess so. Fucking, you know, it's not your electric bill. That's better. It's a lot of light. Or is there a lamp that I don't know about? Yes, you should go to sleep now. Yawn, I really need to get some sleep today. That's how I go to sleep as well. You're smoking in bed. You don't have a ashtray. What the hell happened back there today after all these days? Goddamn. No, Mark, there's no peace of mind here. A silence. It only lets your thoughts speak louder. Thought. Oh, goody. Am I dreaming? The noise in the background is sort of like that. Shh, shh. See? Told you. Moving on. This is a horrible dream. Yeah, it's pretty boring. Oh. Lit. Down we go. Oh god, no. Oh, goody. No, I don't want to see this. I don't want to remember. I need to get out. Why am I here? I need to wake up. I need to wake up. E. Oh, I'm supposed to mash E. That's fun. Imagine if I had a quiet keyboard. What the? Am I awake? I can't move. This is horrifying. What's going on? It's called sleep paralysis. Try to move head. Try to move arms. Try to move legs. This is hopeless. I can't. Wait, what's that? What the hell? It's gone 3D. Holy Abigail, is that you? Michael, you did this.
Why? How could you?
I don't know.
How can you live after doing something like that?
You have no idea how hard it is to go on without you.
Then why go on? What's the point?
What's the point? I don't know. I have to.
For your happiness. Do you feel you deserve that anymore? For this case? Do you think anyone even cares about it? For whom, Michael? You protect yourself from thoughts about me. You need to hide me from yourself so that you can live. Is it worth it?
No, I'm not sure.
I miss you, Michael.
That was fun. I actually needed that. Ooh, everything's spinning. And that's the end of the demo. But I don't know what happens now, because now there's a sun, and ugh, horrible night. Officer Blunt said I was to meet her at Mark's Cafe. Better get going. Achievement unlocked, a rainy day. And that is where we end this video. An hour-long video welcoming back Rainswept. This was a really interesting game when I played the demo, and so far I'm still enjoying it. It still seems like a really fun game. The next videos are probably going to be about 30 minutes at most, I'd say, probably, unless something interesting happens. I just wanted this one to be kind of long so we could get the whole demo done. So I guess the demo was about an hour long. At least when I do it, I don't know. It's probably supposed to be slightly longer than that if you actually look at things. But regardless, that is going to do it for this video. It's cool to be back. I'm glad this game is actually out. I was kind of afraid that it would never actually, you know, exist. Could you, like, stop smoking for one damn minute? Nope. Because I have to hold control for that. Are you done? Alright, he's done. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. I don't know what you can put in the comments, so put whatever you want in the comments to an extent. If you didn't enjoy this video, don't leave a like. I'll see you in the next video.